Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle.
And I'm Andrew.
If you guys are new, if you guys are returning, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Look where we are. We're starting the video out in Germany. There's a giant bell behind me. We're gonna talk about that in a second. It's ringing. Yep, it's ringing. Why are they ringing it? We'll tell you about that in a minute. This video is going to be about a new roller coaster. It's definitely happening. It's definitely in the works because if you ride the train, you'll be able to see them working on a roller coaster. So what about this roller coaster? What do we know about it? Let's talk about it.
I can verify some information here. All right, so a couple of people have alluded to the new roller coaster having something to do with Big Bad Wolf. Well, it's not an illusion. Busch Gardens themselves released, actually, let's just show you.
On a moonlit night in 1784, a peaceful Bavarian village was thrown into a nightmare. The date was June 15th, when a beast of legend emerged from the shadows, a fearsome wolf with deep glowing red eyes. It carried a dark curse, said to transform men into monsters with a single bite. As the wolf prowled through the cobblestone streets, an eerie howl echoed through the night, sending villagers into hiding. Chaos reigned as the wolf claimed its victims, but the villagers did not surrender to fear. A group of the bravest among them confronted the beast. They drove it to the edge of a cliff overlooking the Rhine River and cast it into the swirling waters below. The village was saved, but the wolf's body was never found.
So, after watching that clip, it alluded to a wolf. Well, there used to be a ride in Busch Gardens called, and this is my favorite shirt to wear to the park, the Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf itself was one of the most popular roller coasters the Busch Gardens Williamsburg has ever had. The ride took you through a village, escaping a wolf that could bite and turn people into werewolves. So that was the theme. It was founded in 1985, made it all the way to 2009 before it got deconstructed due to a bunch of things. Parts were hard to find, various information. The ride went away, and that video tells me, along with that bell right there, and I'm gonna talk to you about that in a second, that the roller coaster that they're building behind Fest House right now is either going to be the Big Bad Wolf, once again, revisited in its own way, or re-imaged with a new title that alludes to the wolf. You just saw the video, that was from Busch Gardens. So, Big Bad Wolf 2, Wolfenstein, a play on wolf words, but that's happening. So, this bell right here, there is a tour that you can take for Busch Gardens Williamsburg called the Roller Coaster Tour. You can buy these tickets online. It's like a 3 to 4 hour tour. It gives you lots of information about roller coasters. I recommend it to every single person if you haven't done it yet. However, on that tour, the tour guide took one of my friends through here and to the bell, and all he said was, this bell just got placed here, what, 2 months ago-ish?
Yeah.
This bell has to do with the new roller coaster.
Another foreshadowing.
Another foreshadowing.
Little
so
Easter egg,
what
a
could
little
this
hint.
bell have to do with in that video that you just watched? All have to do with this roller coaster. Oh, I don't know. The bell is to warn the village that the wolf is here. Makes all the sense in the
back.
Like, yeah, just ringing that bell. Everyone hide. The wolf is back. The wolf is back. And I can't be more excited right now.
It said in the chapter the wolf's body was never found, so they left that open so that maybe they could bring the roller coaster back. And like, I have no idea if it's going to be, obviously it's not going to be the same track. The roller coaster at Bolton used to be the Big Bad Wolf's territory. So Andrew and I were both lucky enough to ride Big Bad Wolf.
It was the second roller coaster I ever rode, right behind Loch Ness Monster.
I want to say that it was my first one. I don't remember my very first roller coaster, but it was between that and maybe Loch Ness Monster, because that's like the first one that you see when you enter the park. But I want to say it was Big Bad Wolf was my first one. It's very memorable in my head. and it was kind of like you were in a cart and it was loose swinging, and that was like a really cool aspect of the ride because it felt like you were gonna like hit buildings or hit water or hit trees, and it was just really
like I said,
fun.
you go through the village, right? So you're escaping the wolf. And what it is, as you make a sharp right, the cart swings out and you're like looking at the ground.
Right.
And it's really, I mean, it's really cool. I hope that they at least keep that
like
aspect of the ride the same. A loose swing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Super cool.
And I mean, I feel like every time you rode it, it was kind of a different experience because depending on where you sat and how far it swung, like it was always a different experience. So it's very exciting. We don't know what it's going to be called. We don't know how big the ride's going to be. We don't know anything about it, but we do know it's going to be Big Bad Wolf related. Like it just simply has to be.
So what we're going to go do now is we're going to hop on the train. Because if you take the train that goes around the park, you can actually record, and well, we're going to record, you don't have to.
Yeah.
We're actually going to show you the construction where it's at currently. It's coming along pretty nice, and we're going to show it to you right now.
Right there is where the train would stop and go, most likely. Yeah, this is like where the beginning would be. Okay, so Busch Gardens just now, today, released Chapter 2, and you already saw Chapter 1, so here we go, we're going to show it to you right now.
After the defeat of the wolf, the villagers knew their town would never be the same. They decided it was too dangerous to remain in their once beloved home and gathered their belongings. At last, they found a new land, untouched by the darkness of their past. Here they established a new village where they could live safely and peacefully. But the memory of that dreadful night lingered in their hearts. Determined never to be caught off guard again, they began to prepare in case the beast returned. A bell system was constructed, a network of towers each crowned with a great iron bell. They became more than mere alarms. They were symbols of protection, a promise that the villagers would stand united against any threat.
Okay, so now that you saw that, here we go. Let's talk about it.
All right, so all that stuff I talked about the bell, verified. All the stuff we talked about the wolf, verified. Chapter 3, when's that? You know what? At least it seems they're doing a chapter a week, maybe.
It's gonna be so exciting. Like if this is the Big Bad Wolf returned, like we're excited. This is great. And I forgot to mention that this is actually going to be where the old Drachenfire roller coaster used to be. So it was behind this Fest House in that area. So that's where it's going to be. But every week we're gonna get some more information on this, and this is just exciting. Okay, so if you wait in line in Loch Ness Monster, they have a little poster board on the side while you're waiting, and if you look, there's actually like a little Easter egg of the Big Bad Wolf. Like, I saw that when it first opened up, and I was like, that's a strange place to put a Big Bad Wolf poster, because it's all about Loch Ness Monster. So little did I know, it was hinting at something so much bigger that's gonna happen next year. So that's pretty cool. So check it out whenever you're in line at Loch Ness Monster. Alright, so we've told you everything that we know about this new coaster, and while we were getting ready to board the train, we were talking to an employee here that said that he had done some research online and some things have changed from what they originally were. He told us something about it being called Drachenspire, which, if you know, Drachenfire was the roller coaster that was behind this Fest House many years ago, and it's been gone for a long time, and that could have been a play on like, oh, it's coming back, but it's Drachenspire, and it would have a spiral element to it. But now he's saying that he thinks that the plans have completely changed and they're keeping it hush-hush and nobody really knows.
It's not even hush-hush. As you've watched this video, you've already seen, it's wolf related.
It's definitely wolf related.
I mean,
it has to be. There's no way. So yeah, the Drachenspire, they probably were like, yeah, we want to do that, but then plans change. And I'm so happy that it's going to be Big Bad Wolfs. Like, I just know that it is. And I can't wait for more information to come out. And yeah, it's just like, this is everything that we know.
If you like this video and you made it this far, do us a favor, click subscribe, click like, ask a question, drop a comment, say hello. We'll reply, I promise. We appreciate y'all's support.
Yep. And we will see you guys in the next video.